Hi, my name is Alicia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I had a feeling to share, well, not really share, well, to share something on my heart. So I feel like a lot of people or teenagers are suicidal, and I would know, what that's like. One of my videos I posted, I talked about it and my story, and from the title, it says, "Please stay." And I feel like this is like a really important message to anyone that is struggling with suicidal thoughts and suicidal tendencies. Just know, like, the effect that you have on people, like, even if you don't see it, like you do. Like, please stay. I'm literally proof that things get better, and I am so grateful to be alive, and I'm so grateful that I didn't die last year. I just look at my family and my siblings, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just so grateful that I get to be here and that I'm alive, and like, it can be hard when you're struggling with suicidal thoughts and the tendencies, and you're like, you're hopeless. I don't know what people go through, and I feel like a lot of things can be like a reason. Maybe divorce. My parents are going through divorce. Maybe that is a reason you're feeling suicidal. Maybe you're feeling like it's your fault, but it's not. It is never the kid's fault when it's a divorce. It is always something to do with the parents and never about the kids. Or maybe you're being bullied and you just feel worthless, like, I mean, it can be a lot of things, and I know it can be hard to see the good and to see the light, but when you look around, right, you look around and there's proof that there's good somewhere in the world. There's proof that there is good, like, around you, and there is hope. There is always hope. Like, I remember, my clip didn't match my outfit. It's funny. Okay, sorry. I haven't really talked about this, but I just feel like I need to. I don't know. I feel like a lot of teenagers, like, struggle with suicide. I don't know what it is. In high school, I had an eating disorder, a binge eating, where I'd literally like eat so much, and I wouldn't purge. I mean, I'd try and then just hurt my throat and my body. And but I was so scared of food. Like, I was so scared to eat it. And it just kept happening and happening. Like, just this never ending cycle of just like binge eating, and like I almost did commit suicide, And what saved me from it is I had this thought to go run, and it was a very powerful thought. And it kept saying go run, like over and over again. And so I got out of, I don't really want to say how I was going to do it, but I got out of the situation and I went for a run. And that was literally what saved me, was going for a run. And I don't think people realize like the impact like working out, exercising has on your mental. Like, I know that working out can cause like eating disorders, kind of, but also working out can be really amazing for your mental. Working out, Pilates, working out, certain like fitness instructors like on YouTube actually really helped me. Mad Fit, amazing. Moving your body is so necessary. Like, I really feel like sexual abuse is like a big one, because like when you have an eating disorder, that is stemmed from something somewhere. And mine was sexual abuse, and it showed up, like it manifested as like an eating disorder. And like your trauma can manifest in a different way, and because everyone's different. Hunching over, sorry, so uncomfortable. But anyway, I'm sorry I got off topic. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. Exercise, it's so good for your mental. And if you could find any kind of exercise, like working out or dancing or Pilates or running, CrossFit, weightlifting, there's boxing, there's taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, like there's so many things that you could do physically that will really help you mentally. I feel like building like a strong community too. Maybe you are feeling suicidal because you feel like you have no one. Maybe you don't have a good relationship with your parents. Maybe there's something. Maybe you could try like an it's not elective. Like in school, in high school, you take those classes. Oh yeah, like drama and stuff and musical theater. Like if you find like something like that, I feel like you could find like your community. Like I feel like that is such a big thing, and being surrounded by people that really love you and cherish you, and talking to someone that you can trust, maybe a friend or an aunt or an uncle, or you know, anyone that you can really trust, you know, someone that you can trust wholeheartedly. The hardest thing about suicide is actually just speaking up, really, because you feel like you're gonna burden people, but you're not. Like, we'd rather you speak up and you talk about it than you not be here, you know? But if you speak up and if you tell people and tell someone that you trust, I swear to you, like, you will feel like a weight lifted off, like, and I would know, because I remember in the first video, and I explain it, like, I like literally could not speak up for myself, and I know if I could have, right, because what happened was like a freak accident, like a traumatic freak accident that happened, and but if I would have just spoke up, I know that makes an impact, and that is just the hardest part. It's just speaking up and telling someone that really cares about you. Maybe it can be a coworker or a friend or someone that you really can trust, you know, someone that will really be there for you, you know, someone that will just listen and, you know, that will just let you speak. You know, it could be anybody, you know, but I hope that this video helped in any way. You know, I know what it's like to not want to live. I know what it's like to feel helpless and you see no light in this darkness, and yeah, it's hard. It's like, where's the light? Where's the hope, right? But you know, God, if you believe in God or the universe, same thing, the divine, the source. I believe in God, but he would send me light, like beams of light in my room or in my restaurant or anywhere. Or rainbows. Rainbows were the biggest thing. I would always see them. Any kind of, yeah, anything that resonates with you, anything that touches your heart, like, because God knows you, the universe knows you, like, maybe you love butterflies, that could be your sign of hope, or flowers, or a cross, or anything, you know, anything that you, birds, God uses, you know, animals, cats, dogs, names, actually God uses names. It's actually crazy, he can use a lot of things. But you have to look for the little signs that God will give you that will give you hope. Like, if you're struggling and you see something and you can't second guess it. I think sometimes people will second guess things, like if a butterfly flies like right in front of you and you're just like cursing up a storm and you're like, why is this happening, or whatever, and you see a butterfly, you know, that's a sign. And I think sometimes we forget that. We forget that that is how God speaks to us. He speaks to us through people, through places, through things, through animals. Yeah. You have to look for something. Maybe it's this video, you know. but you gotta do it for yourself. You know, I was battling an inner war that nobody saw. But I knew, like, deep down, a student for me. Like, I knew I was. I knew I deserved it. I knew I deserved to see, like, what would happen if I didn't, you know, give up. And, sorry. And you do too. You deserve to see where life will take you if you don't give up. But you can't give up. You know, you can't give up. And I'm not gonna let you. So please stay another day, and then another, and then another, and just know that there are people out there that love you, even if you don't feel it. There are people. And honestly, if you believe in your ancestors, your angels, they're always with you. You have to ask them for help. You do. Like, they're there. They're there to help you. They're there for you. They give you signs too. You have to believe it. You have to believe and have faith that things will get better, even if it looks like nothing. Like the quote, like, when you ask God for flowers and it starts to rain, or wait, when you ask God for flowers, don't be surprised when it starts to rain. And that's a very powerful quote, because I mean, it's true. Without the rain, you couldn't get flowers, you know? Without the rain, you couldn't get a rainbow. I love rainbows, you know? But I hope this helps someone, at least one person, or yeah. Please stay.